Hi, my name is Ken, and I'm from the Moneymakers Academy. This course is all about 19 proven ways to make money online in 2022. We like reliable tips, proven methods, and long lasting results. And when it comes to how to make money online, we like action most of all. That's why, in this course, my objective for you is that I'll be able to share 19 proven and actionable ways to make money online using the knowledge and skills you already have. Now, as you'll see, there are many valuable ways for creators like you to make money online, many of which you may already be ready for. We also address some of the most pressing questions like how much money do you need to start? Do you need a lot of time on your hands? And how much money do you actually expect to make? Now listen, we know you have skills and itch to earn, and here are actually ways you can actually make it happen. Now before we proceed, let me first give you the rundown of our course outline for today. On the first topic, I'll be sharing to you on how to share your knowledge through courses, and then go one-on-one with coaching. And also, I'll be teaching you on put pen to paper and freelance write. And then also we'll tackle on how to embrace your eye with freelance designing. Also on how to show off your video editing skills, how to build affiliate connections, and this one is an interesting part of this course on how to tune into YouTube. And then another topic here is how to put those search skills to use with search engine evaluating. We'll also look to the digital airwaves with a podcast. And then this one will help you to how to set up a shop. And then the 11th topic or way is how to serve up your skills as a virtual assistant. Another proven way is to craft infographics, guides, and workbooks. Now this one is going to test your creativity skills. And then 13th way is that how to go back with blogging basics. Also on how to offer your photography services, transcribe or translate work, and then we'll tackle also on how to provide caption or copywriting for social media. And then we'll teach you on how to consult as a social media community manager. And also this course covers on how to strategize for Pinterest. And then lastly, we'll teach you on how to stay in the know as a social media strategist. So, are you excited for these 19 proven ways? And are you excited to make money online this year? Now let's head on to our first topic. The first proven way is share your knowledge through courses. When you know, you must be thinking, of course, you would say courses makes money. We say it because it's true, and we've seen it. Thousands of creators make millions of dollars each year. And for those who have spent years amassing knowledge, crafting a niche, and establishing an expertise, translating that into a course is not only a fantastic way to earn a profit, scale a business, and diversify income, but it's also a powerful way to share a passion. And with courses, you can charge a premium, and we're talking at least $100 a course. Now make it seamless and simple for creating a course, uploading your content, and working with clients. Now we have entire blog posts centered around creating your online course and many detailing everything you need to know to be successful and grow your business. You can also join our webinars in the future to know how to launch a profitable online course. Now that will be shared to you after this course or in the near future. Go one-on-one with coaching. Coaching allows you to accomplish many goals. First, you utilize coaching to validate your courses and test the waters to know if your audiences are actually the prime for purchasing. Now, let's break it down a notch. You can validate your ideas for a course or courses with a small batch of customers first and get feedback from coaching before putting in the work to build and launch your full course. It also allows you to source testimonials to use for your sales page. But beyond that, Coaching you is something that you can offer immediately without any additional tech or equipment. Now, I've taken care of all the communication, payment, and scheduling aspects. Plus, because online coaching requires attention, time, and commitment, you can also ask for higher price tag for your services. And everything you need to teach, anything you want. Put pen to paper, freelance write. Now, there are a lot of ways you can get started in freelance writing. Whether you reach out to publications or websites directly, or even build a portfolio and wait for customers to come to you. Either way, the more proactive you are, the more successful you might become. Plus, building a name for yourself helps secure you as an authority in a given field or topic. Many successful freelance writers are full-time writers. They are making a living or with passive income and have no challenge finding clients or writing an opportunity. But there are even more writers that barely make enough money to replace their dead-end job. They are struggling to get paid to write, and they have no idea how to get away from lame freelance writing projects. But writing for money and get paid to write is something you might be thinking and wanting to do. Now let me tell you, I was actually one of those writers, and I had no idea what I was doing, let alone knowing how to make money writing, and ended up landing a content mill gig. And yes, I was actually one of those writers. But you know what? I changed all that and discovered a whole new world of freelance writers. I found that there are writers that attracted clients, writers that landed gigs all the time, and writers that demanded a high paying rate. Now, and how do you start making money as a freelance writer? You need to start a blog. You need to find a profitable niche or writing service. Because if you're wondering who will pay you to write, not every niche is a high-paying niche, and not every writing service you offer is high-paying. And then, you also need to figure out your ideal writing client. Now, this goes hand in hand with your profitable niche. Your writing client can determine whether your niche will be high-paying. And then lastly, create writing samples around your niche topics. Quality freelance writing jobs nowadays really wants a writer experience in one niche topic. Making a living as a freelance writer is work, and it's going to require time, effort, and an investment in yourself to get started. But I can assure you, this career path will give you the flexibility and freedom you're longing for. Now think about it. You'll be able to work from the comfort of your home and set your own schedule, or you'll be able to work from anywhere in the world. And this is actually perfect for moms, students, or anyone that doesn't want to be confined by the time restraint of a 9-to-5 job. So if you love to travel like me, you can freelance from anywhere, since all you need is just a computer and an internet connection. Now, tips for freelancing. First is to build a portfolio site of sample writing to showcase your work, like a blog. The next, identify sites or blogs you would like to contribute to, but make sure to do your homework before pitching. Identify the proper editor, related topics, and why this piece will be a good fit. And then lastly, send your pitch. In your pitch, you should focus on your unique point of view and why it's relevant to the publication. Fourth way is to embrace your eye with freelance designing. You can always make money as a freelance designer. The process is largely the same as with any freelance starting out. Build a portfolio, gain testimonials, pitch your work and services to appropriate sources and even book gigs. Well thought out designs are always in need, so don't be afraid to get creative with your services. And remember, sometimes it's the more specific services that are most valuable to clients. For example, if you want to only design infographics, don't be afraid to market yourself for this particular niche. The fifth proven way is to show off your video editing skills. Designers and writers aren't the only creatives who can earn extra money online for their talents. Whether it's for a single project or an ongoing contract, videographers are always in need to help with editing. storyboarding, and even filming. If you're in the video world, chances are you know the ins and outs of pitching your work. But we urge you to consider broadening your scope of where you're looking for gigs. Sure, there are brands and publications who need video work, but today, just about everyone has a need for video help. Look to social teams, influencers, fellow creators, and more for projects that pay. So if you want to make money editing videos, there are plenty of opportunities available. Whether it be working with companies to develop a perfect promotional video for their products or athletes looking to highlight their skills to prospective universities, the opportunities are actually endless for this. With that in mind, in order to maximize the amount of income from your video editing business, you should explore several different income avenues. And that's exactly why, for the rest of this video, I'm going to give you more ways to make money in editing videos. First is freelance on sites like Fiverr and Upwork. In today's world, there are plenty of places online to promote and secure freelance video editing work. Sites like Fiverr and Upwork, they serve as a marketplace for people looking for all types of services, including writing, video editing, and graphic designing. It's free to set up your profile and start advertising your services. Now, another is edit videos for local businesses. Local businesses often needs to create a video content, but they don't have the resources of a large company. And these projects can include advertisements, investor presentations, or training videos. Start with some local business owners that you know to see if they need any help. If they don't have work for you, they might know another business that does. Now, don't forget to consider non-profit or government organizations such as charities, schools, or churches. Like for-profit businesses, they need to promote their services or attract donors. Another is edit wedding footage. Marriage is a big business actually in our place, especially when it comes to videography. To get started, you need to contact some local wedding videographers and offer your services to help them edit their footage. You can also secure work through wedding planners, venues, and caterers. And then you also have film and edit real estate videos. Here, realtors often use videos to showcase the properties that they're selling. This helps provide a lot of exposure and give buyers an opportunity to see the property without going in person to visit it. Then lastly, create or sell a video editing course. If you're an experienced videographer, you might consider sharing your knowledge with others. Remember how much time and energy you put into learning the craft. There are always people who are looking to get into the industry and they don't know where to start. So creating a course for them can be a lucrative venture. And bonus here, you can actually edit videos for YouTubers. YouTube is a fantastic platform to share useful videos and entertain people. The challenge is that not every person who wants to create a YouTube channel is an experienced video editor. With that in mind, you could charge a fee to edit these videos for YouTubers. Sixth proven way is that build an affiliate connections. Creators can earn affiliate income by partnering with a brand or company and earning a commission to every sale they drive. And there are thousands of affiliate programs online. Retailers, Amazons, tech companies, and so much more. Most pull in a few $100s a month with affiliate selling, but this can vary based on the creator, partner, and platform. Just remember, if you join enough programs and are strategic, you may be able to earn several thousands, just like, Hash Agrawal, who made $80,000 in 5 years. The most important thing to remember when joining an affiliate program is always do your homework. Many programs pay creators in gift cards or store credit, which may not be your preferred method of payment. Seventh proven way is to tune into YouTube. When it comes to YouTube, ads reign supreme. The average YouTube paid rates hovers between $0.01 to $0.03 for an ad view, which translate to $3 to $5 per 1,000 views. With top-tier YouTube earnings up to $5,000 for 1 million views, according to Forbes, you earn YouTube income through AdSense, brand sponsorship, affiliate linking. Just remember, when creating content on YouTube, you'll only receive a payment after you earned $100 or more from ads on your videos. Although, not every creator will be able to make millions on YouTube, diversifying your revenue stream is actually the key. Now, from a person I knew, Angela Fur, for example, she is actually a talented watercolor artist on YouTube, and she has since created an online academy teaching watercolor. Now that helped her to earn money online. Making money from YouTube used to be as simple as uploading great contents, garnering million views, and earning a share of advertising revenue. Now, content creators have access to multiple ways to monetize their content. In addition to advertising, this can include corporate sponsorship from, as I've said, major brands, fan funding, or merchandise sales. Google Ads, for example. Now, YouTube actually monetizes videos via pre-roll display and other advertising formats. Advertisers actually pay based on clicks and impressions. YouTube gives the content creator 55% of this revenue and takes 45% off for itself. Content creators must adhere to advertising guidelines. Content that contains foul language, adult content, violence, and other subjects will not actually have ads placed against them. And then we also have brand sponsorship for YouTube. It is actually a lucrative form of advertising is the brand sponsorship, also known in the digital marketing world as influencer marketing. Then we also have fan funding. It is actually a popular way to monetize a channel is through channel memberships. Fans and followers make recurring monthly payments in exchange for bonus content such as badges, emojis, special videos, live chats, and other content. YouTube monetization or partners who have reached 1,000 subscribers can enable these monetization features on their accounts. Then also we have merchandise sales. YouTube partners also have the ability to sell up to 12 items of merchandise to their audience by enabling this feature in their accounts. Setting up your YouTube channel. If you have a Google account, you can set up a YouTube account with just a few clicks. Second, you need to establish a niche for your channel, like drone flying, wood carving, knitting. Now the fun part is up to you. And then go to settings and turn on monetization. Then establish an upload schedule and always be consistent. And then lastly, market yourself to gain subscribers and work toward paid collaborations. Put those search skills to use with search engine evaluating. With over 3.5 billion daily Google searches, it's fair to assume that a few bugs might pop up from time to time. To stay on top of these bugs, Google hires independent contractors to work as search engine evaluators. And naturally, you will need familiarity with SEO. And on average, you can expect to make around $12 to $15 per hour as a search engine evaluator. So how to get started on this? Scout sites like Appen, Linebridge, Zero Chaos, and of course, Google to look for roles. Then pass an entrance exam of some sort, and then note that you may have a few hours of unpaid training before you see an income. So be mindful of your time and commitment. The ninth proven way is to look to the digital airwaves with a podcast. Not too long ago, you may have had to explain the definition of a podcast to the world. And not so much more, podcast allows you to cover virtually every niche as possible, like blogs, podcasts aren't profitable themselves per se. But once your audience grows, you can monetize your following through ads that you sell in 15-second blocks. And tips for the first-time podcaster: you need to purchase any equipment you may need to get your podcast up and running. And then second, figure out a niche for your podcast. And remember, the more specific, the better. And then third, recruit guests as to appear on your podcast and encourage them to get the word out about your broadcast. And then lastly, begin recording and come up with a regular posting schedule. New podcasters always ask the same question before they take the plunge: how much money can podcasters make? And they want to know what the reward will be before they invest their time and energy growing a podcast audience. So how much money can podcasters make? To be frank, most make $0. In fact, many podcasts have negative cash flow because they spend money buying equipment and paying hosting fees before they earn a single dollar. Now, creative work like podcasting doesn't make any money until people choose to watch you. It takes time for listeners to decide you have value. So if you're looking to start a podcast because you need a paycheck this week, you should find another way to earn income. But if you put in the work to make amazing content, publish new episodes consistently, and engage your audience, you'll eventually build a show that rakes in money each episode. There are lots of people who make very comfortable livings working on their podcast few hours each day. Now, do you want to know what highlights the most? First, how do podcasts make money? There are actually a lot of ways to monetize a podcast. The most successful podcasts use several monetization strategies, so there's money coming in from a lot of different places. Now, why should you diversify your revenue? Actually, it's for safety. Imagine if all your revenue comes from publishing your podcast on YouTube, but then one day YouTube bans your channel. You would lose everything, right? So it's best to create multiple revenue streams. And then we'll dive into all the ways of your podcast can make money in more of this video. Now, first you need to have sponsorships. Now, these are actually the most common way podcasters make money. This is when the podcast promotes the sponsors during the show, and also direct support including premium content. Now, direct support is when you simply ask your fans to send you money to support your show. If your content and personality are good, there are plenty of people who will happily throw you a few dollars so you can keep producing episodes. Now, this is one of the first solutions I can actually recommend to podcasters is looking to monetize their show because it's easy to set up. And then lastly, affiliate sales. Affiliate sales are similar to sponsorship, but instead of getting paid by the download, you get paid based on what you sell for another company. The other company pays you a commission for each sale. The 10th proven way is to set up a shop. Creators who specialize in a certain area of craftsmanship may do well to sell their goods directly to consumers via an online store. Of course, there are many routes to take for selling physical goods. Marketplaces like Etsy allow sellers to set up a sales page and list inventory without much heavy lifting. Alternatively, platforms like Shopify give a seller total control by allowing them to set up a store, customize it, organize it, and advertise as needed. Another way is to serve up your skills as a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants takes care of any aspects of business that can be done virtually. This means scheduling tweets, designing blog graphics, managing an inbox, or researching for blog posts, or something else entirely. The sky's the limit with what a virtual assistant can do or earn, and it's up to you to decide how much time you can devote to being a virtual assistant and what makes special skill you can bring to the mix. On average, actual virtual assistants can aim to earn around $1,800 a month. Now, here are some tips for becoming a virtual assistant. First is, take a course on how to become a virtual assistant. Second, join specific groups geared toward virtual assistants. Now, Facebook is actually a great place to start. And then, research prices for your specific skills and services. Create your own virtual assistant site or reach out via online groups, forums for potential gigs. The 12th proven way is craft infographics, guides, and workbooks. Perhaps you have a knack for marketing or other types of branded content creation. You may not realize this, but writing infographics, guides, and workbooks is actually a high sought after skill and one that many smaller businesses or organizations will commission. Focus on honing your skills in this niche area if you're a writer. Marketing yourself as a copywriter with this special area of interest and expertise will help you land more gigs and build up your resume and testimonial bank. Plus, the more work in the field you get, the higher you can charge per piece of content. The 13th proven way is to go back to blogging basics. For starters, bloggers can earn money online through advertising, partnerships, by selling their own products and affiliates. Although advertising might seem like the easiest way to earn money on a blog, it's not going to yield high returns. A better way to generate meaningful revenue is to partner with a brand for sponsored posts. Bloggers can charge anywhere from several hundreds to several thousands dollars per sponsored post. But even more impactful way for bloggers to earn money is to sell a product. Although creating meaningful content and building an audience is always wise for online creators, creating and selling a product like courses or coaching to your reader base is another way to generate revenue. Now, tips for beginner bloggers. First is to brainstorm your domain name and blog niche, and then create a backlog of content prior to launch, and then launch and publish your blog. And then, establish a consistent posting schedule. Lastly, promote your blog on social media and build up an email list. And this will be important when you start selling a course or offer coaching. And it's easy to assume that blogging makes money. But a smarter way to look at it is influence makes money. Running a blog is just one means to gain influence and a following. The 14th proven way on making money online is to offer your photography services. Photographers are like videographers in the sense that they're always needed. But don't be limited to think that you're just able to make money from taking pictures. Many photographers can find work editing photos, storyboarding social media accounts, retouching, and even set and lighting design. The more you expand your offerings, the more likely you are to offer your services to a variety of clients, and you may even find that you're able to pitch out to current learnings and niche. Marketing provides the perfect fodder for launching an online course down the line. Transcribe or translate work. If you don't have a ton of time to devote to larger strategic projects but you still want to earn a little extra money online while sharpening some of your skills, marketing yourself as a transcriber can be a great option. Offer to transcribe interviews, sit in and take note on meetings, create condensed outlines and transcripts from webinars and online events. With much of the business world now working remotely and online, there's an added opportunity to make people's lives easier and make money by transcribing. And if you're fluent in another language, that only sweetens the deal. Translators of any language are always across any field. And then, the 16th proven way is to provide caption or copywriting for social media. Now, we have talked a lot about copywriting and freelance writing, but if your specialty is in the world of social, capitalize on that. Many small brands and businesses may not have an internal social media team, but still need help with their social platforms. If you're an experienced social media professional or writer, offering your services as a highly specialized social media copywriter is definitely a proven moneymaker. From crafting a brand's voice and tone on a social to actually sitting down and copywriting post captions, social media writing is a growing money-making opportunity for you. And then the 17th proven way on how to make money online is to consult as a social media community manager. As anyone with a social presence knows, running a social media account doesn't just end when you upload a picture or post. To really make an impact with your social platforms, you need to engage with your audience. This is particularly true for brands or businesses to ensure an engaged and authentic voice on social and to troubleshoot ASAP when issues arise. Offering your services as a social media community manager can be another way to tap into that social media mindset to earn some extra money. Duties as a social media community manager can be anything from liking and replying to comments, answering customer service questions, escalating problems as necessary, or responding to DMs or direct messages. Then lastly, troubleshoot during crisis. The 18th proven way is to strategize for Pinterest. Now don't be fooled by this social platform known for housing recipes and DIY projects. Pinterest is on the rise again. Just recently, Pinterest grew 50% year over year, with most of the increase driven by the millennials and Gen Zs. Now is the time to flex your Pinterest knowledge and make money along the way. A good way to do this may be to work with current clients or brands and explain to them why investing in a Pinterest strategy is wise. Then offer your services as an add-on or upsell for a higher price point. Now, tips for building your Pinterest strategy is: first, do a content audit, like what content is there, what boards exist, what should be created. And then second, decide upon a goal for the client's Pinterest, like increased blog traffic, more sales, brand recognition, and more followers. Then third is to set trackable metrics and KPIs to report on. Then lastly, establish a Pinterest voice and pinning cadence. And then the last proven way is to stay in the know as a social media strategist. We've talked a lot about social media services as a way to make money online, but one of those most impactful ways to consult or freelance is to wrap it all up into one and offer your services as a full scale, like a social media strategist. Now, and from here, you can flesh out the client's social objectives, establish a voice and image guidelines, create and publish posts, run all social media platforms that are relevant to your client, and community manage, and then lastly, report on established KPIs and goals. Now, building your authority in the social world will only help you polish your skills for when it's time to launch your own online course and building your own social presence. Now, what we really mean to say is, we don't buy into get-rich schemes, and neither should you. You've done the work, you know your craft. Whether you're an expert embroiderer, you know exactly the best sustainable living tips for small spaces, or are dreaming of sharing your love of latte art with the world. Like creating an online course or coaching businesses can be a powerful way to make money and get your knowledge out into the world. And whether you realize it or not, many of the other previously mentioned money makers can actually translate into an online course or marketed as a coaching opportunity. Now, you've got the knowledge and we've got the technology. And that's it for this course on the 19 proven ways to make money online for this year. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned a lot of tips on this course. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a message on my email, on my Skype, and even on my phone number. Once again, thank you for listening.